Ah, yes. This is lovely. Well appointed. Exquisite. The epitome of luxurious luxury. And I see here in this brochure something about this place having some of the best fishing on earth. Where do I sign?
On a sailfish!
Oh, man! That's unbelievable. Woo! Yeah, baby. So badass.
I've done a lot of fishing in a lot of places, but never have I seen anything like this.
Evolution.
Welcome to the jungle, the Darien jungle, located in easternmost Panama before the land becomes South America. Nestled into this vast swath of flora and fauna is Tropic Star Lodge. It was built in 1961 as a private residence for a Texas oil tycoon and has since evolved into one of the best-known fishing lodges in the world, with all the resort fixings. For this trip, we invited Key West captains and brothers, Jared and Brandon Cyr, skinny water guides in big water. Jared and Brandon allow me to introduce Piñas Bay.
Fishing at home for us is, mainly sight fishing, 1 to 3 feet of water. We're fishing for species like tarpon, permit, and bonefish. Everything's gin clear. You're within sight of land. Sight fishing, it's almost more like a hunt than anything.
Let me shake it. Make it service captain.
Inshore fishing at Tropic Star is best served on the rocks. These craggy islands are fish magnets, bait by the barrelful, jacks on the prowl, and yellowfin tuna blowing up.
One of the things that was super special to me was how close you can catch fish down there. We were catching bait right along the rocks, literally 100 yards offshore, and I saw some fish busting a couple different times, and they were like, yeah, no, those are tunas. And I was like, oh, like bonita? They're like, no, yellowfin tunas. So we started throwing some topwater plugs at them, and it was just one after another. We pulled up, and we saw him start to bust. Broke out a couple of spinning rods with poppers and swimming plugs, and I think my first cast in, I think I twitched it once, and he was instantly on it and came tight. Brandon threw one in, he was hooked up, and I mean, I think if you had 2 or 3 more rods, you could have 4 and 5 on at a time. It was absolutely crazy.
And like right here next to the shoreline, what are we, 100 yards from the rocks?
I decided to throw a plug out, man, first cast, like 2 or 3 pops. I don't think I quite realized how good it actually is, and it was literally non-stop.
Tuna.
Pretty little guy. That's marlin bait right there.
When we're together again, friends, the inshore bonanza continues and continues. Found in the Pacific from Hawaii to Southern California, to Costa Rica, to Piñas Bay, Panama, yellowfin tuna make for a great fight. Corkscrewing into the depths, tail beating like a heavy metal drummer. Sport fishing all-stars.
One of my favorite things to do, sight cast. Fish in this area is so much different than what we do in the Keys. It's beautiful. You got these mountains in the background and canyons, and coming from a place that everything is so flat. This is a different world. Woo!
In Piñas Bay, even the mighty migratory sailfish come inshore to feed.
Yeah, boys!
Jared switches up his gear. Out comes the 12-weight fly rod. Pacific sails are bigger than their Atlantic counterparts. Many line class record sails, up to nearly 200 pounds, have been weighed in here.
I was lucky enough to catch a sailfish on fly while we were here. When he rose up in our spread, I was able to get the fly rod out, put a fly out in front of him, and man, he lit up on that thing like it was going out of style. And I think I gave it 2 or 3 strips, and as soon as I moved it, he locked onto it, and I mean, it was instantly on it. There was no hesitation whether he was gonna eat it or not. And then it was just off to the races and trying to hang on from there. Oh, that's so awesome.
Up next, Jared and the sail head into round 2. Sailfish reach upward of 70 miles an hour in the open ocean, so they can quickly steal your line or leave you spooled. A Pacific sail on fly, a first for Jared. New day, new plan. We head offshore to Zane Grey Reef, a 30-minute run from the lodge. Pacific sail fishing in Central America is simply astonishing. We're talking about boats releasing 70, 80, 90 a day. Jared and Brandon aren't putting up those numbers, but we're grateful for the handful we hooked. Late spring and summer is peak sail season in Piñas Bay. Our trip takes place in January, a solid plan B.
The way these fish down here fight was totally different. You know, they've got so much more water they can go, you know, not only do they go out and up, they also can go down. On board. Thank you. Please. Gotcha. Look at that. Yeah. Thank you, boys.
One more epic moment before we go. Brandon's first monster dolphin on fly. dolphin, a fiery fighter, a feisty leaper, a photogenic pelagic. The perfect game fish, it's been called.
One of the most impressive things I've seen while we've been down here, the sheer number and size of the Dorado that they have. You know, I've seen big ones before, but never in the numbers that are here.
Oh, it's a big one.
Yeah!
For Jared and Brandon, this version of dolphin is significantly bigger than the ones back home in the Florida Keys.
That's so sick. Oh man, that's unbelievable. By far my biggest mahi.
Brandon is a fly guide by trade, so while spinning and conventional tackle is fun, he wants to put his best tool to work, the 12-weight.
Just swim under it. Oh, he's behind it.
Yeah. Where's the ball?
A big dolphin came up, tried to eat one of the big bonitas, and we're able to get the bait and switch on fly on. It was really cool. Like trying to whack the bonita and switch it for the fly, and they eat it pretty aggressively, as all mahi do. Oh, that was cool, man. Well, I went out fast once it come tight. It's got a lot of line out still. Wouldn't have expected him to go straight up and down like that. Oh my God! Woo! Gracias. Awesome.
Faded and blue, I'm lost without you. Nothing hurts quite like a tree.
Tropic Stars waterfront perch has changed quite a bit, but the view has not. How many anglers have seen this panorama in the past half-century? What we know for sure is that Jared and Brandon are the latest two.
Growing up, me and Jared always heard about Tropic Star Lodge. That was a place where legends happened. I really had no idea what to expect because I've never been anywhere like that in the world. I was blown away by the resort and just how nice it was. It's just the most vibrant, beautiful place that I've ever seen in my life.
Getting to come down here with my brother was something special. You know, somebody I get to share it with. He's never been anywhere like this, and it makes you appreciate it more. You get to, you know, with one of your best friends, you know, family member. It was something special.